Heritage Park, who are joining us live this evening for what promises to be a great night of football drama. Norwich City and Newcastle United, two of the most attractive sides in the Premiership, on what is normally a perfect stage, the Carrow Road pitch. Unfortunately, a cloudburst this afternoon has left a film of water over much of the area, but referee Terry Holbrook declared it fit for play at 6:30, and they opened the gates about quarter of an hour later. So straight into the team news. Norwich City line up like this: Brian Gunn in goal, Mark Bowen, Rob Newman, Ian Crook, Ian Culverhouse, Efan Ikoko, Gary Megson, Paul Fox, Ian Butterworth, Colin Woodthorpe and Chris Sutton. The Newcastle line-up, well, there's no Paul Bracewell, of course. Robert Elliott comes into his slot, and Kevin Scott comes back into the centre of the defence alongside Steve Howie. So they line up: Mike Hooper, John Beresford, Kevin Scott, Steve Howie, Robert Lee, Peter Beardsley, Andy Cole, Lee Clark, Scott Sellers, Mark Robinson and Robert Elliott. The substitutes tonight for Norwich City: David Smith, Robert Ullathorne and Scott Howie. For Newcastle United: Steve Watson, Ryan Kilcline and Pavel Cernicek. 22 there, Chris Sutton, the goal-scoring sensation of Norwich City. He's got 14 this season, 13 of them in the Premiership. Well, Newcastle have excited us all this season, and their 2-0 defeat of Manchester City proved that their 1-0 defeat at Chelsea was a rare hiccup on their progress. Goal king Cole netted 2 more to take his tally to 27 goals this season, and Peter Beardsley is underlining his class with some vintage performances. Andy Cole, 5'11", England schoolboy, youth and under-21 international. The referee this evening, Terry Holbrook from Walsall. Very much a match that Norfolk has been looking forward to, but it's been overshadowed somewhat for the home fans by the uncertainty concerning manager Mike Walker's future, Everton having now confirmed their interest in him. Norwich chairman Robert Chase has told them no go, but football being what it is, there are those who think this could be his last game in charge of the Canaries. Norwich City who will set the ball rolling. They're kicking from right to left in their familiar yellow and green strip. Number 7 there, Efan Ikoko, 8 goals for him this season. And facing the camera, Gary Megson, of course, who has also starred in a Newcastle shirt in his much-travelled career. False start there. Away at the second attempt. Megson dispossessed quickly there by Lee Clark. And a good interception by Bowen. Bowen trying to make ground down the flank, but the ball cleared by Robinson. Out it goes to Newman on the far side. Good cross in, looking for Sutton as always. And an attempted shot from Bowen. Charged away. Butterworth now. That came off Sutton. The flag was up for offside. The first free kick of the evening goes to Newcastle United. And Butterworth making his 228th league appearance for Norwich City, skippering the side. He's been out with injury this season. And this is Mike Hooper, former Liverpool goalkeeper. Passing it straight through to Brian Gunn, 30-year-old Scot. And a long kick from Gunn, looking for Sutton. Picked up by Kevin Scott, finding Cole. Cole to Beardsley. Good ball from Beardsley. And Cole's made a beautiful run down the middle. He got between the two defenders, but unfortunately they couldn't slot the ball through to him. And Bowen quite fortunate to get away with a throw there. Trying to get the ball past Mark Robinson. Robinson playing in the right back position. This is Gunn making his 333rd appearance for Norwich this evening. Nixon contesting that one, but the ball won by Lee. Lee finding Robinson. Cole making the run to the right. And off the head there of Clark. Beardsley's attempt blocked by Newman. Nixon playing it through quickly. Ikoko was offside. So another free kick to Newcastle. Norwich City, 6th in the Premiership League table. They've scored 35 goals in 22 Premiership fixtures this season, but only 6 of them here at Carrow Road. It's an incredible situation for a side so high in the division. A situation certainly that has puzzled the management and fans alike. 5th place to Newcastle United, have won 4 and drawn 3 of their away games. 11 they've played away so far, scoring 16 and conceding 13. So it all suggests there'll be a few goals here tonight. As Mixon's tackle is penalised, free kick quickly taken by Newcastle. And what a great run here by Beardsley. Newcastle throw. Sellers over on the far side. Beardsley's there too if they can get the ball back to him, but Newman clears his lines. Beardsley. Up by Clark, always makes himself available. Cole coming off his man well. Just a nice little square pass from Elliott. Certainly the water has cleared from this pitch remarkably quickly in the last hour and a half. There were doubts, as I say, at 6 o'clock this evening as to whether this game would go on. Ikoko now putting some pressure on the Newcastle defence. Sutton joins in, gets the ball wide to Rule Fox. Crook's ball into Sutton. Fox, can he get the cross in? Oh, he's tricked his man well, clips it across, shot coming in, what a goal! A superb strike there! Absolutely brilliantly hit. Mark Bowen, the scorer. He doesn't score too many, but here it is again. Rule Fox jinking one way, turns the other, and clips in a beautiful cross here. And Bowen, the Welsh international, hits it first time. And Mike Hooper, no way near it. 1-0 to Norwich City. So that goal timed at 4 minutes, 36 seconds. And Mark Bowen gives Norwich City a great start here. First time that Rule Fox has really been involved in the match, and he just showed what he can do. Such a well-balanced little player. Turned the Newcastle defence, setting up that opportunity for Bowen. Crook getting it forward. A header away by Howie. Cole to chase, but Butterworth quickly across, keeps it in play too, finds Ikoko, good ball, well controlled by Ikoko. A scything challenge coming in there by Robert Elliott. Elliott competing for everything. Megson now. Bowen. And Butterworth all the way back to Brian Gunn. Scott and Sutton jostling for that one. Neither one made contact. This is Newman. Over the top, Sutton offside. Free kick then to Newcastle United. Cole making the run. The ball played nicely to him by Lee. City taking the lead in virtually their first really concerted attack on the Newcastle goal. Sutton coming a long way back to make contact with that one, but Elliott's there. And the flag up for offside again. Free kick will be taken by John Beresford on the far side. Quickly taken, Sellers trying to find Cole. This is Megson. Butterworth. Culverhouse getting that one forward for Ikoko. Now this fella can fly when he's got the ball at his feet. Bad ball in there by Bowen though. Robinson. Clark. Nice interchange and Clark's got space to work in here. Squares it to Beardsley. Cole jumping high, but the flag waving for offside. Well, it's end-to-end stuff. Number 9 there, Andy Cole. 27 goals to his name this season. 39 goals in 37 starts for Newcastle. A phenomenal record. Ikoko's header. Jumping with Lee. Lee did well, finds Clark. Across it goes to Elliott. Back to Beresford. He'll play it to Scott. Good controlled football from Newcastle. The early ball through though, a little misjudged. That ball right out of the steps of the stadium. Sutton. Ikoko making the challenge. Bowen finding Megson. Ikoko. Bowen again. But offside. The offside rule snuffs out so much that is good in football. Holbrook, the referee, making sure the free kick was taken from the right place. Beardsley didn't quite control it. Megson in there quickly. Gunn looking for Fox on the far side. Beresford. Megson getting the ball back for Norwich City. Good one to Bowen, and Bowen very much involved in the attacks in these opening stages of this game. Good tackle coming in there from Steve Howie on Ikoko. Crook. Almost picking out Bowen there, but once again the flag up for offside. Number 4 there, Ian Crook. One of the many former Tottenham Hotspur players here at Carrow Road. Mark Bowen being one of them, of course. Ian Culverhouse another. Butterworth with the header. Cooper right out of his goal. Finds Robinson. Looking for Cole. Butterworth obviously heard a call from Brian Gunn. He let that one go through. Sutton with a flick to Ikoko. Oh, and Ikoko taking too long. Only too much time to think about it. Here's a fellow that doesn't think much, he just acts by instinct. Cole, but beaten again by the Norwich City defence. They're keeping a tight rein on him so far. Sutton playing it through for Ikoko. He was onside because he was over in his own half as the ball was played. What a good dummy that was by Sellers. But unfortunately for him, he couldn't capitalise on it. So, coming up to 13 minutes of this game, it's Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 0. Newcastle battling valiantly now to get back onto level terms. Culverhouse, the sweeper at the back, finding Rule Fox on the far side. Scott with the interception to Beresford. Sellers will look for Cole. He's gone all the way, and that's a free kick just outside the penalty area. Well, Culverhouse not happy with the decision, but it looked a fairly straightforward free kick from here. So what can Beardsley conjure up from here? It's a nice angle to get the shot in from. John Beresford also near the ball, but fancy Beardsley to have the strike at goal. Top left-hand corner looks favourite. In fact, he rolls it square. And the shot delivered by Clark, easily charged down. Newman coming out with it for Norwich City. Trip there. Free kick to Norwich. Robert Lee tripping his man. Former Charlton winger, of course, Lee. Crook playing it over the top. Sutton got the touch, and that'll be a goal kick. Chris Sutton, 23 goals in 85 league appearances with Norwich City as one club. Kevin Scott now for Newcastle United. Cole making the run towards the right. Beardsley in the centre forward position at the moment. Cole now has switched tact, he's made the run to the left. This is Robinson. That'll be out of play. Just got the angle wrong. Sutton. Sellers playing it through to Cole. And the clearance there from Bowen, but a free kick given for Butterworth's challenge on Cole. This is Robinson. A little bit of shirt tugging there on Lee. Referee didn't see it, neither did the linesman. Megson now for Norwich City. Tackle's coming in hard and fast at the moment as Scott brings it away for Newcastle. Beresford back to Hooper. Beresford. be. That'll be a Newcastle throw. Well, the linesman says it didn't go out. The whole of the ball, of course, has got to cross the line for it to be deemed out. The linesman right there. Well, they won't get a penalty for that. Nixon makes the clearance. All the Newcastle fans up at that end of the ground as well, of course, giving voice to their feelings that they wanted a penalty. Cole now, can he work the space to get the shot in? He has, he lets fly, but slices it wide. Well, Andy Cole, who always shoot on sight. Really exciting prospect is Cole. Got the luck of the bounce there. And didn't quite get the body weight over the shot. Consequently, it flew high and wide. What a real thriller he is. Culverhouse. Header forward from Howie. Norwich, of course, play with a sweeper even at home. This is Will Fox. That's a good ball to Bowen. Ikoko. Bowen coming in on it again. Well, Lee Clark just got the touch to the ball in time. Good run this by Robinson. Clark, who orchestrates so much for Newcastle United. Scott Sellers now. Balanced player who loves to take defenders on. Not the best of passes from Sellers that time. This is Fox. Fox giving it away. Beardsley now slipping it inside for Cole. Cole gets the ball across, whacked away by Butterworth. Cole so dangerous once he gets in that box. His pace really frightens defenders. Newcastle beginning to get on top at the moment. First time pass from Beresford. Wants it back again. Newcastle players so hungry for the ball. Can come across here to Robinson. He's got nobody wide down the right, so has to play it inside. This is Lee. He'll get it out to the left. Can Sellers deliver one of those famous crosses of his? And he couldn't get round Raw Fox, but he's won the corner. Clark's gone across, but it's come all the way back. This is Cole, cleared by Newman. 20 minutes into this game, still 1-0 to Norwich City. But Newcastle coming forward again. Beardsley, Robinson, back to Beardsley. Turns inside his man beautifully. It's all very tight. Beardsley's through, a chance here. 1-1. Half a chance, and it's there. Beardsley doing what he does best. 20 minutes gone. It's Norwich 1, Newcastle United 1. Beardsley getting behind the defenders here. Gunn came out, but the shot was too quick for him. And Peter Beardsley notches his 12th goal of the season. So Norwich took the lead, Beardsley's equalised. That's a goal of vintage quality from the former England star. 49 times he played for England. There are those up in the north who think it should have been 100. chanting there's only one Peter Beardsley, and no one can argue about that. It's Beardsley again. The ball was going away from him, couldn't control it. Comes off this surface very quickly indeed, of course. Now his header. Clark. This is Scott. Norwich City, of course, missing Jeremy Goss in midfield. Newcastle United beginning to take control of that department of the game. Fine gun then. Not to achieve an 11th clean sheet tonight. Fox. He turned well, but he had his legs taken from him by Beresford. And there's the man all the news stories are about at the moment, Mike Walker, Norwich City manager. Will he be sitting on that bench next week? This is Cole. Good layoff by Cole. Lee's in the middle. Peter Beardsley, who came charging through. Such a committed player. A square pass here, and Beardsley trying to get to the ball first. Beaten again by the pace. Newman. Newcastle starting from the back as always. Kevin Keegan's got them playing some really attractive football now. Cole. Just drifting away from Lee. John Beresford getting in the cross. And there we are, the Norwich City bench again. Walker in the centre of the picture. A lot to think about at the moment. The problems being posed by Newcastle United. Scott. This is Crook. Scott winning it in the air and picked up by Elliott. That one going astray. Butterworth the interception. Culverhouse. Thorpe getting it forward to Ikoko. Bowen now. Butterworth. Thorpe square to Culverhouse. Trying to get Bowen away down this left flank again. He in there with a timely interception. Butterworth taking it away from Beardsley. Not a good ball from Woodthorpe. Woodthorpe making his 30th league appearance for Norwich this evening. Paulson, of course, missing from the back line through injury. Cole now, a chance to get the shot in, and he hits it early. I think he was saying, where's the support? you put your money on Cole to get a goal sometime this evening. This is Crook. Ian Culverhouse. Fox had made the run forward but had to check back. He would have been offside. The ball wasn't delivered quickly enough. By the time it was delivered, he was on his way back towards his own half. Mike Hooper. This is Howie. Cross to Beresford. Nice first time layoff there to Sellers. Beresford continues the run forward, picked up here by Clark. Clark through, and there's a chance here for Scott. Oh, Robert Lee. It was on his left foot, but a great save by Gunn. Lee picking it up here on the left foot. Tries to squeeze the shot past Gunn, but Gunn spreads himself well. Corner to Newcastle. Howie coming in for this one. Didn't get a clean contact. And a goal kick for Norwich City. So Brian Gunn showing us the sort of form he's been in all season to deny Robert Lee. Robert Lee, who's only scored once this season. Very close to his second a few moments ago. Norwich, of course, who took the lead against Aston Villa here in their last home game, only to lose by 2-1. They've won 7 times away from home, though. Repeat that sort of performance here at Carrow Road. Mexon with the dummy, a good dummy too, gets it back from Sutton. Mexon given the space, trying to tee up the shot, but no sting in that one. No bother at all for a goalkeeper of Hooper's class. Crook winning that one back for Norwich. This is Fox. Beating Cole, but didn't get the ball away too well. Sellers on the run. Carved that one out lovely. Beresford just not keeping the ball in a tight enough control. Lee again. Thing about Newcastle, all the players willing to take opponents on. Once they've taken the man on and got past him, of course, they've taken him out of the game. And that opens up all sorts of possibilities for their colleagues. John Beresford now drills it into Cole. Beautiful glancing header from Cole. Beardsley trying to make something of that. Newcastle United, who are doing most of the attacking, and this man at the heart of it all, Peter Beardsley. Sutton's header to Ikoko. Sutton trying to drive that through the man instead of around him. Oh, good running off the ball again, but Culverhouse quick to spot the danger. Clark. Once again, Culverhouse coming across to snuff out the danger, but he's given it to Lynn. Not a good clearance. And Norwich making problems for themselves at the moment. Clark. Sellers. Cole to the left. Sellers again. Brings in Beresford. Beresford closed down quickly there by Mark Bowen, but the throw belongs to Newcastle. Leslie trying to backheel that one, getting no joy. Sutton finding Fox. This is Crook. Early ball for Sutton, but cut out by Howie. Nobody wide on the right for Newcastle. Woodthorpe doing well. It's Woodthorpe again, but losing out there. This is Cole. Cole's through on goal. Great stop again by Gunn. But you can't give Andy Cole an inch. And Gunn defying him this time, but you'd have put your money on goal on Cole hitting the target here. Being through on goal. Props just a little too square with Gunn. Needed a bit of an angle to get the shot in. Beardsley is not offside. Oh, he tried the shot and Cole saying, where was the cross? Beardsley acknowledging. There's some distance he hit that one from. Position in the inside left roll there, and really the cross was the obvious ball to play. Sutton now for Norwich City. Ikoko, chance for Ikoko, squeezed his shot wide. It's the first half chance he's had. And Ikoko, 8 goals this season so far. It down on the right foot, but didn't really hit the shot cleanly, and he'll be disappointed with that. Former Sutton United striker who arrived at Carrow Road from Bournemouth. Ian Crook, not the best passes. Oh, that's brilliant, and unlucky by Mark Bowen. Brilliant vision there by Bowen. He spotted that Hooper was way off his line and went for goal straight away. Here it is. Harry couldn't control it. Bowen's lob, but he put just a little bit too much weight on it and it cleared Hooper's bar. But Bowen, the scorer of Norwich City's opening goal, almost on the score sheet again. Beresford playing it into Beardsley. This is Sellers. Cole trying to get away from Butterworth, and a free kick there for the challenge on Butterworth. The flag went up immediately on the far side. Ian Butterworth, a seasoned campaigner. Sellers with a cross. It's a good ball in too, and Cole going in with his foot, giving away the free kick. Exciting game this. Newcastle not allowing the Norwich players to settle on the ball at all. Bowen, well, he's played it wide, but there's nobody out there. Ikoko chasing, but it's a lost cause. Really wasn't a well-placed pass at all. It's the running power and the closing down of Newcastle that's up and settling the Norwich midfield. Just not allowing them to get into their crisp passing routines. Howie now for Newcastle. Right by Megson, this is Sutton. Looking for Ikoko, that's a great ball for Ikoko! Oh! And Ikoko should have gone for goal with that right foot. Perhaps just a little slow for Premiership football, but at times he really does explode in the penalty box. Newman now. This is Woodthorpe. Looking for Ikoko. Ikoko wasn't looking for the ball. Robinson. To Howie. Cole again the spearhead, the target man. Beaten by Culverhouse. So he's back into that danger zone again, and Ian Crook dismayed by that. That was a good tackle. Robinson. Good dummy again. Fox. Push on Fox, but the referee playing the advantage as the little man comes out with the ball. Mark Bowen now. He's got Mixon to his right. He's it out to Sutton. Bowen continues his run. Good cross coming in. Oh! Ikoko almost there. Superb counter-attack there by Norwich City. It ended up with this cross from Mark Bowen. Bowen, who started off in this left-hand side, and Ikoko so close. The ball diverted away for a corner kick to Norwich City. Crook sends it in, gratefully accepted by Mike Hooper. Nice big smile from him. Doesn't have too much to do in the opening half hour of this game so far. In fact, 40 minutes on the clock now. Such has been the tempo and the excitement here. The game going very quickly indeed. Sellers back to Scott. Oh, he's given that one away. Fox. He's got Sutton to his right. Try to play it in between Howie and Scott. And Howie just managed to get the block on it. Ikoko was the man running in behind him. Clark playing it to Cole, taking on the running himself now. Clark going for goal. Oh! He miskicked that, and that almost was good enough. He holds his head, does Lee Clark. Just one goal this season. Good opportunity here, turns in, but you see, he completely miskicks it. And it's shots like that that sometimes can foil the goalkeeper. Certainly foil Gunn, but the shot going wide of the post. Scott with the clearance. Culverhouse getting it away. Throw to Newcastle. Minutes left of normal time in this first half. Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 1. And Lee Clark on the ball now. Finds Sellers. Beresford. And offside, well, the ball wasn't played forward. The ball was played square, but the linesman immediately put his flag up, and the referee responded. Mixon. Crook. Will Fox on the far side. Fox with the throw. Gary Mixon. Picked up by Bowen. Bowen wants the return ball. Butterworth. Woodthorpe. Ikoko. Nicely brought down by Bowen. Chance for Crook. Ian Crook. He's got a good shot on him, but didn't connect properly that time. The former Spurs player, of course. This is 224th league appearance for Norwich. Played 20 league games for Tottenham Hotspur before coming to Norfolk. Crook. Coco laying it off. Fox making the run behind, but he won't get that one. Mike Hooper, former Liverpool goalkeeper, never really managed to establish himself as their first choice though. And Lee Clark's gone down. Got a knock on the head. Referee standing by him but allowing play to continue. He brings it to a halt now. And Lee Clark needing some attention. Try and see what happened to him. Here it is. Oh, was it an elbow he got in the face? Yes. An elbow there from Mark Bowen. There's been a lot of discussion about that of late. The elbow definitely came back and made contact with Clark's nose. No intent, I don't think. Just the motion of the jump. It'll be a bounce ball over on the far side. In fact, referee's given a throw, although the ball didn't go out of play. Very gently. Throw for Norwich. This is big Rob Newman. Coco couldn't make contact. Beresford. Sutton, the man coming in quickly. Steve Howie to Scott. It's the first meeting of these two sides this season. That was rather a telegraph pass from Woodthorpe. Robinson. And he hits one over the top. We'll go through the gun. Beardsley chases everything. Snag here, of course, is once Gunn's released it. If the ball comes back, then Beardsley's offside. It was Woodthorpe that got the touch. It's given Beardsley time to get back onside. Crook. This is Culverhouse. Inside to Bowen. Crook again. Good ball finding Woodthorpe. Bowen. Good interception there and cleared by Robinson. He spotted the danger and got there so quickly. This is Beardsley. Back to Howie. Scott. Sellers. Yes, interchange again. Clark on the run, but no chance to get the shot in as the whistle goes to bring the first half to its conclusion. Exciting first 45 minutes. Stay with us to relive the moments again. It's one goal each at the halfway stage. Norwich City taking the lead through number 2 there, Mark Bowen, and the equaliser coming from Peter Beardsley in the 20th minute. It's Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 1. The referee just checking with both linesmen, and away we go. Beresford. Looking a goal, but got no change out of Butterworth that time. Beardsley again drifting off his marker. forward there by Clark. Clark again, the referee waving play on. Beardsley just changing it. This is Beresford. Coco coming in on him, but not quick enough. Elliott now. Cross to Robinson. Ball still in play. It's out now. And the throw is Newcastle's. Robinson winning the throw of Mark Bowen. Newcastle United still coming forward. There was body contact there between Newman and Clark. No attempt to play the ball. They just get on with the game. Continues with a goal kick from Brian Gunn. Ikoko. Get past one, but couldn't get past the other two. Cooper looking for Cole. Beardsley. Paul Fox, the man cutting that one out. Nixon. This is Butterworth. Good ball by Bowen. Bowen has been involved in most of Norwich City's good work this afternoon. But he was caught offside then, as indeed was Rule Fox. The two of them both offside. This is Kevin Scott. It's a good ball, right to Cole. Butterworth, the man closing him down. But Cole whips in the shot and it hit the top of the crossbar. And a let off there for Norwich City. Well, they were expecting the cross from Cole. Here he is being taken on by Butterworth. Whips the ball in and it bounces off the face of the crossbar there. Sutton. That's a good ball. And back it comes to Bowen. Norwich City now needing to get bodies forward. Sutton helps the ball on. And Scott there with the interception to concede the corner. But that's the sort of play that gets Norwich City so many good results away from home. A quick counter-attack, chance here for Fox! Oh my word, Fox has missed from 6 yards, and that was a gaping goal in front of him. Well, he'll have nightmares about that one tonight. Crook with the corner. And once again, straight into the hands of Hooper. And what a good throw out that was to Beardsley. Cole making the run forward. Beardsley trying to pick out Beresford on this left leg. Didn't quite come off. This is Fox. Great opening to this second half. Owen, good tackle. Ian Crook kept it in play. Offside against Megson, quickly taken. This is another thing about this Newcastle side. They take the free kick so quickly before the other side has regrouped. Quick thinking. Quick execution. Cole. Just waiting for the challenge to come in. Skips past the first one. Megson gets it back for Norwich. But can't get that one past Howie. Forward comes Robinson. Robinson again. Crook. Good tackle by Crook. Culverhouse across across quickly. And go for a goal kick. Well, it's a cold Norfolk night here, but football is certainly warming the hearts of the fans. A big gate, and fully appreciating the football that's being shown. And here's Mr. Walker again, Tim Shepherd, the physio, to his right. Culverhouse with the clearance. Scott with the header. This is Sellers. Beresford turning it back to Hooper. Hooper returns the compliment. Well, that really wasn't Clark's ball, but he made it his. Sheer determination. Back to Beresford. Scott. Cole. Picked up by Elliott. And Robinson screaming down that right-hand flank. Having trouble controlling it. Beardsley. Clips the ball back again, just a little too much on that one. And a goal kick for Brian Gunn. Well, a few pensive faces there, but I'm sure Kevin Keegan must be pleased with the effort that his team are putting in this evening. There's a lot of good football out there too. Nixon playing it through, Fox making the run. So Hooper so quickly out, denying him the space. Newman under pressure from Cole. And, Cole obstructing his man, gives away the free kick. Sutton. Howie doing the good work for Newcastle. Robinson making another of those charges up the right hand side. Nixon across to check that run. Clark. Nixon again with a biting tackle. Ball over the top, nicely taken by Culverhouse, cleared by Bowen. Steve Howie with room to turn, but knocks it back to Hooper. Hooper with the whole field to play into. Bowen. Crook. Sutton over the top, Rikoko, he's got the pace, but Scott had the angle. This is Rob Newman. Got Culverhouse inside. Culverhouse, former fullback, now operates as the sweeper. Nixon. Bowen. And Beresford safely back to Hooper. Let's have it back again. Certainly not Newcastle United looking very confident in everything they do. Over the top for Cole. Cole with a chance here, and it's about a yard wide. Andy Cole. Well, he was an associated schoolboy with Arsenal. He only got one league game for the Gunners, and that was back in December 1990 when he replaced Perry Groves. Came on as a substitute against Sheffield United. And what a talent the Gunners have let go. Clark. Cole again, he comes from all angles. The defenders don't know where he is. This is Sellers. Sellers just couldn't get his boot around the ball sufficiently to play that into Clark, but Clark able to keep it in play. Fox jumping well. This is Ikoko. Sutton to his left. Easily dispossessed by Beresford. Norwich City desperate to improve this home record of theirs. Just 3 wins here in the Premiership. Oh dear, Fox waiting for it. Sellers didn't. Sellers in on goal, gets the shot in, but it was well wide in the end. But what a good run that was by Scott Sellers. One player waiting for it, the other seizing it, and Sellers getting in behind Will Fox here. A little wide to get a good shot in on goal. Scott Sellers, such a well-balanced player. Formerly with Blackburn Rovers, of course. 55 minutes gone then. Still 1-1 the scoreline here at Carrow Road. This second half, Newcastle United looked much the more likely side to register another goal. Goal again. Sellers. Sellers getting it wide for Robinson. This is Lee. Picture comes Beresford. Cole, he'll have a shot. It's charged down by Megson. Ikoko making the run forward. The ball has to be played now or else he'll be offside. He's have to check his run. This is Crook. Oh, not the best of balls from Crook. Gave Robinson the opportunity to cut it out. Bowen. Clever play by the Welshman. Megson looked to play it to the right, but there was no one there. This is Sutton, on for Megson. Megson in! A great save by Hooper. Sutton to Crook. And Crook doesn't deliver the best of crosses there. He's back in possession. This is Ian Butterworth. The home fans getting behind the Canaries now. Culverhouse, the sweeper comes forward. Sutton tried to pull the ball back with the sole of his foot, but Howie wasn't going to be beaten by that. That wasn't too far away from Cole. Ikoko winning it back again. This is Will Fox. Playing it down the line, but Hooper quickly off at the line. Sellers now. Exciting stuff. Good tackle there from Elliott. And the response from Ian Culverhouse penalised. Lee Clark in the thick of the action as always. Again, the free kick taken quickly before Norwich City are really organised. Well, that was a doubtful one, right on the 18-yard line, that trip. The referee didn't see it as a trip, he saw it as a dive. Interesting to see that one again. Charge forward again by Robinson. Here we are. Well, it was right on the box. It wouldn't have been a penalty. Sutton with the header. Clark. Beardsley. What a good ball for Sellers. Cole's in the middle. One for Cole. Oh, he's hit the post. Then it hit Gunn. And somehow Norwich City conjure it away. Sellers cross Cole goes in, off the post, then the ball rebounds onto Gunn. And Norwich City breathe again. The referee just having a word with Brian Gunn. I think he might have got something in his eye. He's okay. So the Scottish international goalkeeper back between the posts. Nixon stretching, Scott got to it first. Hard, competitive. This is what English football's all about. Crook switching the play. Bowen took his eye off the ball. Culverhouse looking for Fox. Beresford came charging in for that ball. Picked up now by Peter Beardsley. Clark. Across it comes. Gunn came out. And Butterworth decided to clear his lines. A corner it is to Newcastle United. Ball coming in here, and I think Gunn would have got it. But the skipper deciding to make sure. Scott flicking it backwards. Beardsley. Cross from Clark. And the yellow shirts lining up to intercept that one. Not making much impression as an attacking force though, Norwich City at the moment. It's Newcastle United driving relentlessly forward. And Elliott trying to get in on the scoring action there, to be beaten by Culverhouse. Nixon out to Fox. This is Crook. Crook looking for Coco. And again, Hooper out, acting as the sweeper. Clark to Sellers, back to Beresford. Coco coming from behind. Clark again. Well, Sellers controlled that one brilliantly. It's relentless pace this game. No let up at all. Ikoko. To Fox. Sutton's in there, waiting for the cross. Needs a good one, but Howie gets the header in. Gary Megson. Culverhouse. Beardsley. Making the run, forcing the pass to be made. Rob Newman now. To Megson. Clark's made the run. Megson spotted it. Good run, good ball, but Ian Crook just couldn't get to it. Lee with a touch there, and he finds Bowen. Bowen to Sutton, try the 1-2, oh, and it nearly fell for Bowen. Newcastle play themselves out of danger again. John Beresford. Sellers. Nobody wide in that inside right position, which was the one that he was looking towards. Beardsley now trying to make grounds on the left. He's done so. He got past Newman, no bother at all. Tried the shot. And that's blocked for a corner. Peter Beardsley, the man who Ron Atkinson once turned down when he was manager of Manchester United. What a mistake that was. Beardsley. Well, he was looking for Andy Cole, but well, they gave it too much welly on that occasion. begun. Sutton, Megson, Sellers gets it forward to Beardsley. Culverhouse. "65 minutes gone. Still Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 1. Howie jumping well. Forward from Elliott. This is Lee. He's got Robinson to his right, but plays it inside. And, Butterworth scrambles it away. Scott. He was looking for Cole. Didn't quite pick him out. Crook getting it forward. And look where Hooper is. Crook pulled it down, but Beardsley took it off him. This is Scott Sellers. Well, Cole was making the run this way. Ikoko. Robinson square to Howie. And offside. Free kick to Norwich City. Fox treks out to this right-hand side to give Norwich a little bit of width. Crook now. Looks for Fox. Good ball, well directed, well weighted. Fox up against Beresford. He got it across, but it really wasn't a perfect cross. Clark sliding that one too quickly through for Cole. Cleared by Sutton over the top for Ikoko. And the offside flag. Beardsley. Ball bounced up and hit him on the elbow. Beresford with the throw. Scott. Megson in there. To Bowen. It's been everywhere, Bowen tonight. Tried to turn inside his man. Didn't quite do it quickly enough. And away goes Robert Lee. He's got the two hit men inside him. Finds Cole. Cole not given time to settle on that one by Culverhouse. Well, you wouldn't have thought that these two teams have been in a hectic holiday schedule. The referee turns away from that one. There's just been no let up to the pace at all. And the first time that Tim Shepherd's had to come on. Norwich City, Ikoko the man down. So a little breather for all concerned. From Ikoko, we'll see that incident again. Ball comes back out. And that's the penalty appeal. Referee turned away and deemed it a dive. Didn't see the incident involving this man, FM Ikoko. But he's back on his feet and on with the show. Away by Howie. Beardsley with a touch. Culverhouse read it well. Well, they all got very tight there. They were coming towards him. Robinson on the far side. Butterworth finding Bowen. Culverhouse. Beardsley was just about to make a run then, but Culverhouse got in quickly to knock the ball away. Oh, and Hooper slices that one into touch. Certainly wasn't where he intended it to go. And Robert Elliott has got a knock on the arm. The referee wanted him to go off for attention, but hoisted his shoulder. Receives treatment. He's got some movement there. The game restarts with a throw. This is Sutton. He really hasn't had much opportunity to show his goal-scoring capabilities this evening. Nixon wins the corner. Hooper just got a fist to that one to knock it away. Will Fox now. Crook. Bowen making a run. Chance for Ikoko. Coco's still on the ball. Oh, that was a fine effort coming in from Rob Newman. Ikoko here trying to control it, the ball bobbling away from him. Gets it at the second attempt, just rolls it back. And Newman's shot gets through, but straight to Hooper. At the other end, Cole attacking for Newcastle. Oh! The cross just a little too hard for Sellers to reach. Andy Cole says, what am I supposed to do? He made the break down the right hand side, drove in the cross. But Sellers was about a yard away from it. Culverhouse. Ikoko turns it into Crook. Good ball from Crook. Woodthorpe with a shot. Oh, and it came off Hooper. And that could have crept in. Mike Hooper went down, didn't really get to grips with that one. This is Colin Woodthorpe driving the shot in with his left foot. And Hooper just got a touch. And it wasn't far away from that right-hand corner. Nixon's cross. And that's another corner. Behind by Robert Elliott. Anyone's game, this. Mike Hooper's turn to deal with the pressure. Ikoko's pick, and Hooper takes it well. Mike Hooper made 51 league appearances for Liverpool. Started his career with Bristol City. Clark. Ikoko. Beardsley nipping in for that one. Cole. Clark's on the left. Cole picks out Lee on the right. Early ball in. And misunderstanding between Culverhouse and this man, Will Fox. And Fox gives away the corner. Beresford wants it played back, gets it. Clark putting him in the corner there. Sellers. Robinson playing it wide. Once again the Culverhouse quickly across to snuff out the danger. Bowen now. Mixon. Needs some movement to the right. Fox coming out here now. Oh, and a bad ball by Mixon. Easily stopped by Howie. Sellers slips the tackle. Mixon looking tired. Beardsley. Sellers. And Newman tidying up for Norwich City. This is Rule Fox. Now, Norwich City currently with just one man up front, and really they need more if they're going to establish a home win here this evening. Clark. Beresford playing it short to Scott. Sutton doing the chasing. Newcastle have it under control. Scott. Sellers. Have a neat footwork. Finds Beardsley. Beardsley sweeps it out to Robinson. Was a good touch that by Woodthorpe. Clark with the throw. Clark again trying to get the cross in, and the corner it is. Tireless worker, Lee Clark. Across the other side. Beardsley wants it played back. What will Elliott do? Gets the cross in. Ikoko, the man, cutting it out. Beresford returns it to Beardsley. Beardsley decides to switch it to the far side. Cole signalling he wants it in the air. Beresford. Beardsley again sort of walking through Newman. He's done that on 2 or 3 occasions this evening. Mixon knows how to play. Not really controlling the pass. Well, just over 10 minutes left of normal time. Solid challenge on Sellers. Sellers having a word with Cole. I think he wanted him to show himself. Robinson. Lee. Ikoko winning it back for Norwich City. Talk back to Culverhouse. Mixon just shuffles it on to Newman. One for Sutton to do battle, but Sutton really not showing much in this second half. Hasn't had the opportunity, hasn't had the service. Year-old from Nottingham, just signed a new contract with the Canaries. A lot of big clubs were after him. Beresford calling for the ball over on this side of the field. Look easy! A quick ball in! Oh, we'll see it again. There's no 80 minutes on the clock. It's Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 2. What a record this man is setting. Beardsley. Another setback for Norwich City at home. They've got 10 minutes to sort it out. Well, Kevin Keegan must be delighted. He's not showing it there, but I'm sure he is inside. Beresford. Ikoko. Back to Newman. Nixon. Newman. Ikoko. A bit of a trickery there from Rule Fox. Good defending too. Well, the blade and race fills the air here at Carrow Road. As Gunn says, what am I supposed to do with this one? Ikoko flicks it on. City certainly not able to recapture the sort of form that made them such a big hit in Europe in the UEFA Cup this season. They are missing 2 or 3 players, of course. Can't forget that. But Newcastle United have come and they've worked tirelessly all evening. Closing down, running off the ball, opening up spaces, pulling defenders out of place. And they lead by 2-1. Ikoko now. Beardsley. Just a simple layoff. Beardsley again. Clark to his left. Cole in the middle. Picks out Clark. Cole making the run to the far post. Culverhouse, it was a shot coming in, it grazed the post from Beardsley. Hit it with the left foot. Here it is again, Clark on the ball here, clips it in. Culverhouse can't get the clearance away, and Beardsley clips that left hand, or the right hand post rather, with the left foot. Peter Beardsley, who scored the equaliser in the 20th minute for Newcastle. Andy Cole on 28 goals this season. And that is a 40th goal for Newcastle since his signing last March from Bristol City. Ikoko. Nixon pulled up for that challenge. Was rather foolish because Norwich City were just about to launch a counter-attack. He went in after the ball on Robert Lee, and the referee right on the spot. Full marks to the ref tonight. He's allowed the game to flow. Hasn't been fussy. Appreciated that it's a body contact sport and allowed players to get on with it. And with all due respect, the players have handle the situation well themselves. No histrionics. When they've gone down, they've just picked themselves up, dusted themselves down and got on with the game. 85 minutes gone then. Score Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 2. Cooper. Cole. Getting it back for Clark. Nixon in there. This is Fox. Megson. Oh, rather a loose ball from Megson. And Elliott sorting it out. Elliott coming through on goal, gets a shot in. Oh, he hit that with some power, but couldn't quite turn it in on goal. But what a good run that was by Robert Elliott. It was he who initially won the ball back for Newcastle, gets on the return pass there and fires in the shot. It's about a yard or wide of that left-hand post. But a good effort that by the youngster. Elliott lobs it forward again for Cole to chase. Butterworth across there with him. And the linesman's not sure which way that throw should go. The referee had stopped play. Megson was limping. Oh, Mike Walker with something to think about now. Although where his thoughts are, we're not too sure whether the ball on Goodison Park. No. This is Rob Newman. Sutton. Couldn't get past Howie. Beresford now. Howie gets it away. Crook back to Newman. Rule Fox, that was handball by Fox. Sutton gets the ball across. Well, the referee said that it was the chest. It looked like handball from here. Good ball by Butterworth. Owen swings it in, but once again those black and white shirts lining up to intercept. They get back behind the ball so well, and away goes Cole. Clark's in the middle. Beardsley's on this side of the field. And in the end, they have to settle for a corner. Good defending in the end by Colin Woodthorpe. Got back quick enough to check Cole's run. But Scott Sellers with the corner kick for Newcastle United. About 2 minutes left of normal time. All the way back to Robinson. Chance here. Fox on the break. Couldn't get it through to Ikoko though. Sutton picks it up. Newman. Crook. Time running out for Norwich. They need to get the ball forward. They need to get it forward quickly. Looking for Sutton. Crook. Sutton. This is Newman. Ikoko at the far post. Picks out Fox. So too does Hooper. Quickly off his line to claim that ball. And the call, Hooper, Hooper, Hooper goes out. Super Hooper, Hooper, they're shouting. Had a lone spell with Leicester City. And they really wanted to sign him, but he wouldn't go there. Kick, is it, or offside? Linesman signalling to the referee. The referee has given an indirect free kick to Newcastle. Are they seeing all the goals again? Are they seeing the highlights of the first half? What's the goals? Newcastle fans whistling for time. It's 90 minutes on the clock now, but there have been 1 or 2 stoppages in this second half. Some injury time to add on. Can Norwich City make good use of it? Woodthorpe. That's a good cross. Megson chasing. Oh, it's not out of play. Tired legs there. Fox wins it back again. It's all over. Newcastle United have won 2-1 here tonight. Mark Bowen opened the scoring in the 4th minute for Norwich City. Peter Beardsley equalised in the 20th, and this man Andy Cole slotted in the winner with 10 minutes to go. And what a great game Lee Clark had. They've given the Man of the Match award to Gary Mexton, but really there were 22 men of the match here. A marvellous game, tremendous entertainment. Beardsley leading the applause to the away fans. It's been a good night here for football, but another defeat for Norwich City. It's Norwich City 1, Newcastle United 2.
Well, Peter, another great performance from Newcastle United.
Yeah, we've been doing that quite often this season, but the good thing was in the end we got the result we fully deserved.
Tell us about your goal.
Yeah, I come in from the sort of right hand side, played a 1-2 with Lee Clark, he gave me a great ball back, and luckily Brian Gunn was just advancing and I was able just to knock it over him. I think it deflected off him on the way in, but it was pleasing to see that go in, obviously.
I think you grazed the post with that left-footed effort as well late on.
Yeah, that's right, actually hit the post, but I think the pleasing thing overall, although we had chances, you know, we kept to it and we got the result, as I say, we deserved.
It's been a great season so far for you. How far do you think you can get up the league?
Well, I don't know. We hope to go as high as we can, obviously. I mean, Manchester United, you know, they're dropping 2 points here and there every game now, you know, so hopefully they'll start to struggle a bit. You know, they haven't really had a bad run. They haven't lost any games, obviously, apart from Chelsea, so they're going to be hard to catch, but we've got to look to try and get second place, and if they do slip up, be ready.
You came in at 1-1. What were the instructions at half-time?
Same again. I mean, to be fair, at that time we were sort of dominating the game. There was only one team looked like winning at that stage. And luckily the second half was pretty much the same, although Gary Mexton probably had a good chance and could have maybe stole a lead, but the boss was pleased and he's got what he deserved in the end.
10 minutes to go when you got that winner.
Yeah, I mean, Andy Cole, Robbie Ellis played him a great ball through. I think Brian Gunn possibly thought he was going to shoot first time, took it around him, and he did what only Andy Cole can do, you know, finished in style, and what's that, 27-28, it's like incredible, it just goes on and on.
Yeah. Great game, well played.
Thank you.